lab number 56. With this lab, we're starting the second part of our Admin Day lab series, and now it's time to focus on MobileFirst Platform installation for Windows. So actually, we will start with the fresh image of Windows Server 2012 R2. This is the Data Center Evaluation Edition that you can also get officially from Microsoft website for 180 days. So the link provided in description for this lab series. In my case, I didn't set up this Windows myself. I just downloaded already the hard drive image with Windows set up from Microsoft and actually started from there. The only change that I made during the first startup, it asked me for a password, and I've entered the regular password for our lab series, which is WQ with uppercase, WQ with lowercase, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So I expect you to complete the same actions before starting this lab series. So let's start with installing some prerequisites that we will need to use during the labs. The first thing, we will need a normal browser. I don't want to say anything bad about Internet Explorer, but we will need Chrome with developer tools in order to be able to successfully complete our labs for Windows installation. So we will need to go to Google, and basically we will be able to download the Chrome either by searching through the Bing or navigating to Google Chrome. Let me just directly from Bing open the link to download Chrome browser. Unfortunately, you need to add all of those exceptions the same way as I'm doing it, or disable security, but it will be longer, so I will just add the exceptions. I need to go back and try to download one more time, and yeah, finally I'm almost there. So I need to click run and install the normal browser. So now when we have a browser, next step for us is actually to install Java. So with MobileFirst Platform Server, you have several options. One of the options will be to go with IBM GVM, and the second option will be not to select the IBM runtime, but to go with official Oracle JDK version 6 or version 7. So we'll select the second option, and what I will do is type Oracle JDK 7, and basically that's it. We will navigate to Oracle website where you need to click agree and then accept the license agreement, and afterwards you will be able to download the JDK installation itself. So we will need a version for Windows x64, and just click on it and it will start downloading. That's it. Let's install it. Just like that. Now a few additional things. So first one is something called WinAnt. So this one is the project, open source project actually, that provides the Ant installation for Windows. So you don't need to configure send Ant home and everything else. So basically this is the simple Ant plus the installer. And we will need Ant to install an index, for example. So here we need to specify the directory for Java. In our case, we installed by default it to C program files, then Java and JDK. And that's it. And one more thing that will really help us in the future is Notepad++. This is just a text editor, so we will also install it, just like that. So now I can remove actually shortcuts because I've added it to a quick start. And now before we will be able to continue with our installation, we need to verify our setup. And for that, let's first of all open the PowerShell and actually try to verify that Java is there. We will do it using Java minus version. As you can see, we're able to see the version that we just installed, and we also need to make sure that Java C is there, and it's not. So actually the path is not set fully correct for JDK, just for JRE. So for that we will need to actually open the control panel, and what we can do is we can open the system preferences, navigate to advanced system settings, environment variables, and as you can see the Java home set correctly, and what we can actually add is to add path here, the proper path. So not only to Ant installation, but also to proper Java installation. So we can get it actually from Explorer. Let's go to C, program files, Java, then JDK, and bin. So actually this is what we will add to path. And just like that. And let's relaunch the PowerShell. Now let's try to type again Java C minus version. And yeah, you see that now it's working. So that's it, so the final step for us. Let's reboot the PC and we will be ready for installing MobileFirst Platform on Windows machine. So in order to reboot a PC on Windows nowadays, it's a bit hard. You need to open the settings and then basically click restart. And the settings are opening by navigating the cursor to the top right corner, for example. So in my case, the password is a default one, double Q is uppercase, double Q is lowercase, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's it. We'll continue our setup in our next labs.